Oh, lots of people here today. All of us, like, right away. Usually takes a second to ramp up. Hi, everyone. Spooty, the Silver Sky, Sarge, Jack MX, KKH, Zendarao. Hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Yapology 101. I guess I've never done, like, a Zatsu before, so I was like, man, I kind of want to try it out just to see how chill it is. You know what I mean? I thought, like, it might be nice, even if it didn't last long. It's a business night for streamers, really. You thought you were turning into... Does Crony have a similar BGM? I don't know. I've never watched a Crony stream before, but I've heard lovely things. Don't get me wrong. There's no reason I haven't. It's just that, I watch so many... It's the exact same one? Really? No way! I guess I got it from the same spot. Now I think I need to change it because people are going to think I copied it. I didn't know! Dang, it's such a nice chill one too. I need to find a different one then. I don't want to copy, even if it's on accident. Ooh, she has a different for her intro, outro. That's interesting. It's fine, you think? Okay. I truly had no idea. I was just like, I think we probably get our BGMs from the same spot. It is kind of a nice slow office day BGM, yeah. I like lo-fi type stuff, so it's, Dova Syndrome for the win! I basically was just looking for, like, lo-fi. I like listening to lo-fi. I like lo-fi in the background because I think it's, like, easy to listen to on loop without feeling irritating. So that's sort of the kind of thing I choose. Although I'm not listening to it right now. What you're hearing and what I'm hearing are very different. I'm listening to the Tunic soundtrack. But that's also something I listen to on loop without problem. I think I listen to the Tunic soundtrack, like, in full at least, like, 4 times a week. It's been that way for, like, a year and a half. Hi, Chris! How are you? How are you? It has been a while. I'm like... It's a few steps away from white noise. Yeah! I think that's a good way of putting it. How have you guys been? I'm like, how have all of you been? Well, I've seen some of you plenty, but you know what I mean. I'm like... My brain is zapped. After such a long work day. It was a long work day of looking at contracts. Like... It's kind of... Oh, yeah. Ume and Gura graduating. Ike just graduated. Holger is graduating. Yeah, it's a little rough in the VTuber world right now. I don't want to, like... how do I put this? The only one I really watched was Folger among them, so I don't want to, like, overplay, like... I think, like, to me, when people choose to graduate, or move on, I'm not necessarily sad about it. Astron, yay! Thank you! Welcome to Cool Cat. I thought you were a Cool Cat already. You've become a cool cat again? Welcome to Cool Cat. I don't know. I thought you were a cool cat, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know why I didn't show your streak either. Well, welcome back to Cool Cat. Regardless. I don't know why it didn't show. But yeah, like... So, like, when people graduate, I tend to not see it as... I don't know if I... Like, maybe... I don't know if I necessarily see it as a bad thing. whether I watch them or not. I think like VTubing for a lot of people, it's something they love, they're passionate about, and they love talking to people, but also it's very mentally taxing. And it's also like it's a lot of hard work, and like people underestimate how much work it is. And also like I think people experience burnout or a desire to try something new like every 4 or 5 years or so even. Like think about how often people change their jobs. In real life, like at the end of the day, like VTubing is also a job. So I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to move on or wanting to recover or, you know, like I think it's okay to be sad. But I also think it's okay to celebrate, you know, whatever comes next for them, whether it's recovering, whether it's moving on to a new and exciting job prospect, or, you know what I mean? I don't, yeah, like, I think it's okay to be sad. So I'm definitely not dampering on those feelings at all. I don't want to say that, but I guess for my personal feeling, I think even if people I watched regularly graduated, I would be happy that they're making a decision that is good for them, if that makes sense. Does that make sense at all? I hope so. I'm more supportive of their decision than I am of my own sadness. I think that's how I feel about it. Yeah, like you're gonna miss their regular interactions and stuff like that. It's sad as viewers because we never really fully comprehend the sentiments of someone in the industry, especially if VTubers make a lot of content meant to be relatable to viewers. I think it's really hard to be on like that 24/7. I'm very, like, you know, I appreciate every human being that comes through here and, like, takes the time out of their day to talk to me, but I mean, like, in terms of scale, I'm much smaller than than most of these VTubers. Well, all of these VTubers. So, I mean, just, like, I can't imagine the pressure of having that many eyes on you a lot. So, it's, like, it's crazy. But, like, everything is so, like, yeah, I just, you know, I'm very supportive of them. So, whatever comes next for them, I'm happy for them. They're doing their best. What's best for them? As for me, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so... Can you imagine Leona moving on from GVF? I hope I don't move on from GVF anytime soon. I still love it plenty. Please don't graduate from GVF. I love it. I love GVF still. I literally started watching a video, like, today. To potentially practice for my Hexa solo. I still have goals in Grand Blue. I know you're supposed to solo in every element, but I don't. I think right now my goal is just to solo Hexa and Lucy Zero and Light. I'm gonna give Fukuhara an ultimatum. I'm gonna give him an ultimatum. If I or maybe a deal. If I solo Hexa and Lucy Zero in Light this year, you need to make Lobelia and the tower kiss. You need to make them kiss. That's my ship. Yeah, when the number of followers goes from a comma to a decimal point, you kind of start to go, yeah, I can't. I remember one time when I was still streaming on Twitch, Sayu raided into my chat, and I, like, it was like 1,000 people, and that, like, made me very nervous. That made me so nervous. I felt like there were way too many people. I don't know how to handle that many people. I was like, no, I'm not used to that. Maybe if you gradually grow into that number, it's different. For me, though, that was like way too many too bad. Some outside raids of the ultimate jump scare. It was the ultimate jump scare for me. You started doing your first Hexa runs this week, Silver Sky? That's awesome. I need to actually practice the group runs again. I'm not doing so well at them right now. The last one I did with you guys, I felt like I didn't do very well. I need to like get back into the rhythm and like operate faster. You know? Who knows? Maybe like Mars will be useful for something. I don't know, like Mars looks like a crit machine. She's basically functioning like her summon. I decay how pubs work anymore after solo runs. That was me! That was me, with Super Ultimate Bahamut. With Subby. I don't know how to do Subby in a group. I know how to do it as a solo run, except in Dark. I still haven't soloed Subby in Dark yet. Because I don't know how. I just don't. I don't know how to do it with what I have. I'm doing a terrible job, like, even at attempts. But, like, I can't do group runs anymore. So I just don't. When I host and do group runs, I just full auto it in light. Because that survives and I still get, like, first or second place. It survives until, like, 15% and then I'm dead. Which is good enough. It survives as long as it needs to. The Mars art was amazing. I really like the Mars art. It's gorgeous. For those who haven't seen the uncap art for Mars, let me grab it. Let me grab the Mars art because it's pretty spicy. Well, I mean, it's not spicy, but it's like it's tame, but it's like kind of erotic. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. So it's like it's not revealing anything. But it's still kind of erotic, you know what I mean? It's nice, it's nice. I like this one. I like it. Is this a stream for one of the top 2K Guild Wars players? How's the new event story for you? Yeah, top 2K forever now. It's now part of my title. Somehow I did it. I couldn't have done it without joining my temp crew, I think. I did some duoing with K-Teen. So that was very, very helpful. Like I did that for like 4 hours every round that we could. And that was very, very helpful. Round 3 and 4 we did duoing. That was very helpful. So I think that gave me a little bit of an edge along with like playing 8 billion hours. How's the newest story event for you? Oh my god. The new story event was crazy. I think it jumped in like 18 directions at once. I'm kind of shocked. Like, I'm not going to talk about any events within the event. Like, I'm not going to spoil anything about the new event. All I'm going to say, like, okay, well, I'm going to say something about the ending, okay? If you want to know absolutely nothing, just, like, take off your headphones for, like, 10 seconds. But, like, starting now. So, like, I'm not gonna say anything about the ending itself, but, like, the fact that it was a cliffhanger, basically, is kind of insane. What events end in cliffhangers in Grand Blue? They usually end. There's usually an ending. But this one was crazy. Also, as a Ferdinand fan, I felt seen. I felt seen as a Ferdinand fan. Not to go into details, but he's really pathetic in this one. He's pathetic, he's not cool. He's real pathetic, and I like it. Didn't they, like, I feel like Unbound Asterism was less of a cliffhanger. Like, it had an ending of sorts, and then it just sort of had like a preview of what's to come next. Like, it was a little to be continued-ish. It was to be continued-ish for sure, but like, this was just straight up, this event is happening right now, then ending during the event. But he was so pathetic. I loved it. I went from just like, huh? To being like, huh? You know? Something about pathetic men. Especially when they start off not pathetic. And then they become pathetic. It's sometimes good, sometimes bad. Sometimes it's done poorly, sometimes it's done excellently. In Ferdinand's case, it was done excellently. I was a fan. Speaking of top 2K, I got you something to commemorate it. I don't know where else to send it, so I sent it to your Twitter DM. I hope it's okay. Oh! I can check that. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's cute! Oh, I love that! Thank you! Hold on. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it because it's cute. I feel so special now. Ah! It's huge! Wah! Wah! I'm making it smaller. Small. Look at this, you guys! Isn't that cute? Oh, thank you so much! Here, we'll keep it right in the corner. Right here. It's a trophy! Thank you so much! How did you guys feel about the event? Without going into too many details, okay? For the people who haven't read it. Unless... if you haven't read it, or if you care about spoilers about it, speak now. Going once? You're reading it now? Okay. We won't go into details then. Okay, we won't go into details. Basically, without going into details or spoiling it for people who haven't read it yet, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel in general terms. Some parts you really like, some parts you were meh on. Overall, still liked it a lot. Yeah. You cried? Oh, wow. That's powerful. Yeah, I know you don't like it, Sarge. I like the characters' bonding arc that happened before the end fights, and I'm weak for those moments. Aww. I'm excited for certain characters on Caps. I'm definitely, so, obviously, if you're playing Grand Blue right now, you know who's playable. He's literally live in the game right now, Lavierta. When I started reading Event, I had a feeling he would be playable reading it. I was like, he's gonna be the playable one. And then he came out, and he was playable. I saw K-Teen ringed him. Like, I think K-Teen immediately rolled for him, and, like, he sparked him and ringed him. I was like, is he that good? Do you know, is his value that high already? Is he like a 10? I don't know anything about fire, so... Fire is a mystery to me. There were some scenes with Ragazzo that struck me very emotionally, and I just... Well, Ragazzo's in my top 3, so I feel you there. I love Ragazzo, and I think I know the moments you mentioned. K-Teen has the most interesting character taste. To be fair, Lavirta, like, is pretty goated as a character. He's very cool. Is it Lavirta? Lavirita? Lavirta? Should we go with Lavirta? I guess we can do that. Lavirta. I don't know. That's what if... Lavirita? I have no idea. I never know until it actually comes out in English. Like, I mean, I literally said Anila for Anila until the English version came out. And then they were like, we want you to say it as Anila. And I was like, oh, crap. And I still always say Belial, even though I know the official English is Belial. It's just because I'm so used to it. It's hard for me to change it. It's hard for me to change it. But I respect the official English. It's like Artoria from Fate being Altria. Yeah. I think Altria is Japan official. Not necessarily a localization choice. I think that's a Japan official. I still say Belial, it's okay. Yeah, so do I do. Belial is an official, like, no, like, Belial and Belial are both valid English pronunciations for that word. Like, it's not made up by Cygames. They're both valid pronunciations. So they're both, like, they're not made up. They're real. I'm just used to saying Belial, so I can't, it's hard for me to make the switch. But that doesn't mean I dislike Cygames' choice, you know what I mean? In fact, I get excited, like, here's me in my head. I say Lobelia, because I believe that's how you pronounce the flowers. I say Lobelia, but the Japanese is Lobelia, you know what I mean? So when it comes out in English, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna pronounce it like the Japanese way? Lobelia? Or are they going to pronounce it like the flowers? Lobelia. Either way, I'm happy. And either way, they're not wrong. You know, it's localization is all down to choices. A lot of opinions, not necessarily right and wrong. Sometimes it's wrong, but sometimes it's wrong. Cough, cough, lunar localization, but you know, sometimes it's fine. It could be like in Versus where they say it in the JP localization for 5 years, then change it sooner or later. Oh yeah, they updated it, didn't they? Do you call the Eternals by their English names or Japanese names? So I say a mix of them. I'm fine saying the English names, but I think because I played... I'm so, like... It's not... I more often than not use the Japanese names by default because my crewmates always use the Japanese names, so I'm used to saying, like, Siete or Esser or, like, you know, Fiumph or... You know what I mean? Like, I'm used to... And 6, like, I'm just used to saying that stuff, like, in terms of just communicating with other Grand Blue players. So, like, I'm used to saying the Japanese names, but I have no problem saying the English names. Like, I know, like, Sofan for Siete, like, he's been in English plenty. I can say Sofan, no problem. I had someone in my face say they liked my frocks, and I had to urge to walk away. Whoa! It is definitely Frau. It is definitely Frau. I can't... that X does not exist. Whoa. Mispronouncing your fave's name. Now that's tough to live with. Belial for me because it has the word lie in it. I would also call Lucilius Acilius in both English and Japanese because it also sounds like serious. That sounds fair, honestly. Belial because of the word lie. He is a sneaky man who does nothing but say lies. A sneaky, slutty man. He says nothing but lies. This is a Grand Blue Fantasy, Zatsu. I'm not surprised. With the hard X. Like fox with an R. What? That's crazy. What? Frocks? Frocks? That is a way to pronounce that name. I get used to the JP name for the Juten because my friend and doctor dated me. I'm like, man, there are so many. I wonder like what other pronunciations will come out that I'm like in Grand Blue where I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce the actual name. Is your BGM running? It's very low. Do you want me to turn up the BGM? It's definitely on. I can turn it up if needed, but it may be one of those things where you can only hear it if, like, you're wearing headphones or something. It's on! You can barely hear the deep BGM. Do you want me to turn it up? Or is it fine as is? I didn't realize there was BGM. I can turn it up a little bit. I turned it up a little bit. How's that? It's very quiet. That sounds good? Okay. Okay, as long as you guys are fine with it. I was like, oh, I did test it before, but maybe I just had my headphones turned up way high or something like that. I don't know. I was trying not to make it too high and overwhelming because it's gonna be like a looping BGM. But, oh, by the way, did you guys see the translation? The new translation screen? New stinger? I think it's really cool. Hold on. I'll show it to you again. I got a new one. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's like nice and simple and, you know, I think it's pretty and I was really happy with it. And also it was really, really cheap. So yeah, I asked for the sun tarot. I was like, I feel like the sun. I feel like I'm the sun. I hope I'm the sun anyway. Some days I feel a little bit more like gloomy rain, but I hope more days are sunnier than not. Chill coffee shop, Leona's Bay. I think about like making that an outfit, but I just like, I don't know, maybe one day a cooler outfit, a more mature outfit, befitting my age. But for now, I like the cozy clothes. Cozy clothes it is. Hadn't noticed your model on the card previously? No, that's new. It's brand new as of this stream. Debuted today. I'm like slowly trying to update things here and there, so I think I'm pretty well updated though. Like in terms of like assets and stuff like that, so I even have like a cute little, a new Fugi. Which I need to find that, like... And for those who don't know what a Fugi is, it's like when you're on Discord and you're chatting with people, it's like the little icon that pops up at the bottom when people hop on Discord. So it's like one of those things. Fugis are hilarious. Mine is not hilarious. Mine is just a typical cute Fugi. It's just cute. If I can find it anyway. Let me see if I can find the gif of it. This is a PNG. This is a PNG. This is a GIF. I got this with my updated outfit, with my new outfit. I think it's cute. The same artist made my Fugi. I think it's cute. Now I just need to get on Discord with people and talk endlessly with them. Now I just need to talk to people on Discord more often. I need to have more like Grimblue friends and casual friends to talk to, but I get so scared being like, hey, do you want to talk with me? Is it okay if we talk on stream? Like, you know what I mean? I get so nervous about it. Cause like I don't mind talking with people. I talk to people. I have a lot of friends in real life and I love talking to them all the time, but it's awkward being like, can we stream our conversation? Can we stream our combos? I'm a grind quitter. Grind got to me. That's okay. Never force yourself to play something if it's just weighing you down. There comes a time where you just like stop playing something and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I used to play the Trails games pretty obsessively and I knew everything about them. And I haven't quit it necessarily, but I'm gonna say I'm on an extended hiatus. I haven't played in about 2 years. And that's fine with me. Nothing wrong with that. I'm taking care of myself first. My personal Discord has a rule that is voice chat is a right, not a privilege. No, you did not read them. Get in here, loser. I heard I might see you at Axe. I hope so. I hope you see me at Axe weekend. I'm very confused though because like I got like an industry badge like on my own because I was just like, hey, I am a voice actor. I've also worked in the game industry for a long time, blah, blah, blah. Can I have an industry badge? And they were like, sure. So I paid for that. And then I was like, all right, I need to, like, you know, I have an industry badge. Yay. And then, my boss tweeted at me, hey, we're gonna have a panel, you know? And I was like, wait, what? Forgot to ask her about that today. I forgot to ask her. I was like, are you serious? Are we doing like a panel? Are we all on this panel or something? Because that's news to me. Yeah, you definitely need to buy your flight before the prices go up. But I don't know if like what I would even do at a panel. Like my current job, I work at a recording studio called Ayuno. I work at a recording studio called Ayuno, that's the name, and they do a lot of really cool like anime and live action dubs and stuff. But I actually don't do anything creative there. I basically just do contracts and stuff like that. I get people to sign their contracts and I invite people to their payroll systems. That's basically all I do. Sometimes I schedule actors. It's very like not glamorous and not creative or anything like that, so I don't know why I would be on a panel to talk about anything. So maybe she was joking, but maybe she wasn't. I don't know. I still find it insane you voice Anilla. That's so hype. Thank you. I think it's cool too. It makes me very surprised. Still. You should come to Anime Central so I can go. If Anime Central invites me, if people request that I go somewhere and then they invite me, sure, I'll go. But I don't know if that many people are gonna request me going anywhere. I don't know if it's ever gonna, if I've like made it that big. I still have a lot of work to do. I'm very new as a voice actor. New and still growing, I should say. The journey is not done. The year I move away from Chicago, everyone I want to see goes to ASIN. Oh no. Hi Les. GVF stream is Zatsudan. What do you mean? I know. Well, it's basically GVF because we've been talking about GVF most of the time. I haven't been to like a con in a really long time. Well, I went to Anime Los Angeles briefly this year, but it was mostly just to go into the artist alley and look for Hollow Stars merch. I was like, I just want keychains or something like that for my purse. Like that's, or my keys. That's all I really want. And I found it and I was happy and then I left. I had like dinner with friends and that was like afterwards and that was all that mattered to me, was seeing my friends and getting Hollow Stars merch. I succeeded. Less from the hit game Final Fantasy XIV. I'm actually really excited for East versus Trails to come out this year. Because it's like, I get to show off like another voice, you know what I mean? Because in that one, they already announced it a while back. I voice a boy named Elk. And he's one of the playable characters in East 7. But they decided to find a new voice for him for East versus Trails, and I auditioned for it and I got it and I recorded him already. He's all done. So I'm just like, I recorded him ages ago, but like, I'm very excited for East versus Trails to come out so I can be like, I have more footage to share. It's me, sounding like a 13-year-old boy. I like that idea. I want to announce all the things. I want to share all the assets. You know what I mean? Pop up parade Belial figure, please. I don't know what Grand Blue fantasy character I would want to figure. Well, I guess I want like a Nendo of vanilla. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't think that's impossible to get a Nendo of vanilla. That doesn't seem impossible, although like maybe Vikala would get one first. I think it'd be really cute. Getting a Nendo of vanilla. I know there's a Lyria Nendo. I don't have that one though. I actually don't have a lot of physical merch. All of my physical merch is basically like is Anilla, and then like a little bit of Cassius and a little bit of Lobelia. I'm at work, so sneaking messages right now. I feel that. I've been there. Uma gets the Nendos. Well, to be fair, Uma Musume is Uma Musume. Speaking of which, are you guys ready for more horse race tests? Are you ready for more horse race tests? Place your bets in 10, 9, 8, 7. That. I'm like, GVA figures is a huge missed opportunity. I'm almost glad they don't take. It's true, like if they made so many Grand Blue figures, like people would be really like broke. The fact that they don't make as many is kind of good for Grand Blue fans. It's more money to spend on Grand Blue. What a dramatic last race with Jovial. I'm like, well, like, let's see what happens for the next one. Let's see what happens. It's like, what, this weekend? The next race is this weekend? Whatever special tournament it is. Very looking forward to it. I can't remember the exact date. I have to check the web. I have to check again. Scintilla, the last Zodiac girl. Is she gonna be an Uma Musume? Likely, but we'll see this December. I'm very curious what they're gonna do with Horse Girl. What are they gonna do with the horse? Peter. The horse is here. I can't do a Rhode Island accent. Peter. The horse is here. That's what I'm gonna say when she first comes out. Like, there's gonna be, like, somebody... Oh my god! There's gonna be... Somebody has to, like, roll horse, okay, and get the SSR screen to pop up, and then just cut to the gif of Lois saying Peter the horse is here. It's just that needs to happen. I'm filing that away in my little Rolodex brain. Oh, man. I hope she's cute, whoever she is. I hope she's cute. I don't think they'll make her older because they've been introducing a lot of older women within, like, Zodiac world recently. Like, Baisa is a lot older. Baisa deserves to be playable, by the way. She's my age. I think she's cool and deserves to be playable. By the way, I barely know how to pronounce the, like, Zodiac character names. I always say Pela, even though it's like Pila. It's like Pila, I think. Golsilly is confirmed. I don't think they'll make her a joke character. I think they will make a sincere horse character. I was always curious what they would do with my year, which is Year of the Snake. Which I still don't have my year character yet. I still don't have Snake. I need to get her this year before she leaves. Otherwise, like, I don't have my own character. I don't have my own year. I need to get her, because she's very pretty and cute. I like her. I like her. She's cute. Has it been a while since the Zodiacs had a new proper New Year's event? I don't know. I can't think of it. I can't think of when the last one was. But I don't think it was that long ago. Belial is the name of a horse. Goldship's relative. Maybe Belial will be Santilla. Santilla? Belial is of Zodiac. Oh my god. I think it's cool that they released a male Zodiac this year. Too bad I've literally never used him. I've not used him once. I don't see people using him, like, at all in higher tier content. Like, I literally never seen a video with him. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but like... Rosato, what are you doing? Where are you? He's missing as far as I'm concerned. He looks cool though. I think he's cool. I need to start adding his weapon to more of my stuff. I basically used his weapon for Guild Wars. And then nothing else so far. Have you not rolled him yet? I sparked twice, so I feel like I at least earned his Dogtanas. But I need to, like, use them in something. Although, I mean, the current things I want to do with Light are just like solo Hexa and Light and solo Lucy Zero and Light. And the grids I'm using are fine as is. I don't think Dogtanas will add anything to that. That banner was one of my worst sparks. Oh, I feel that. They weren't good sparks for me either. It was pretty painful. Yeah, I feel it when it's a bad spark. Like, I have bad luck sparking light units, like light grands. Because my Sandalphon spark was really bad too. And then, like, my Brosara sparks were pretty bad. They weren't great. I mean, they weren't amazing, but they were, you know, they weren't great either. They weren't amazing, but they weren't great either. That's really good English. They weren't terrible, but they weren't great either. There we go. My Sandy spark was my worst spark before Luo and Brosara. Woo! I know! Light grands are just like that! I really hope I get Mars during free rolls. It sucked to be missing the new light unit. I scammed. I did the superlative weapon scam. And I got a light unit, it just wasn't Mars. I got a Shireen. Because I didn't roll on that banner. So I got a new light unit. It just wasn't Mars. Which I'm happy. Like, you know, a light unit is a light unit. Shireena's cute, yeah. I also got a Wind Mjolnir as my superlative weapon. I don't know anything about wind. I'm like, is that relevant? Is this like, am I ever gonna use this as a Magna wind player? Is anybody gonna does anybody use Mjolnir anymore? Ever since it was -1 stash slot? Like, ever since it got nerfed, has anybody used this weapon for anything? But you know what? If they do another superlative scam, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Where's the item? I have no idea what it's used for. I was like, alright, well, I have that now. Couldn't you give me a light superlative weapon? Even if I have all the relevant ones already? I have all the ones I want. Everything else is just for fun. Like, I got, like, when they gave away their last superlative ticket, like, I got a light Hercules just for fun. Literally haven't used it, but you never know. Maybe I will be using it one day. Just for fun. It's a funny little weapon for fun little memes. I got a superlative my element and I still stashed it. Yeah, I'll definitely take a superlative over berries for sure. I think it's a little, the scams are getting more and more creative this year. Like being able to do that one banner twice. And now we have a superlative scam. They're getting more and more creative. They're up in their game. And I keep falling for them every time. I keep doing them. Let me do a superlative scam twice. That's what I'm saying. Who's even sparkable on this banner right now? Let me look. Who's sparkable on here? Obviously Mars. Leverita. I think I have everybody else. Oh, I'm missing Vayne and Raphael. And Snake is on this banner too. But I'm not doing that. I'm waiting until summer to spark again. I still don't have Vayne and Raphael, but it's fine. Wind does not like me. Wind hates me, as a matter of fact. Just kidding. That Wind subby solo was like a little... You know, like, as somebody who knows nothing about Wind, that Wind subby solo, I feel like I slept through it. It was free. I need to, like, for anybody that is nervous about soloing subby, like, it's free. It's honestly free. Somebody who's... I'm a Magna subby... Like, I'm a Magna Wind player. It's free. Can you carry my subby host? I can full auto you. I haven't soloed it in a minute. I want to find there's got to be a faster way to solo in light now. I gotta look up and see if there's a faster way to solo in light. I'm still using Luo method. Mugen Luo. Which is pretty fast. That's like 15 minutes, but still, it's just a lot of buttons. It's a lot of guard attack, guard attack, guard attack, guard attack. Maybe it's faster with an updated grid. Maybe. Not the Luo. I know people use Lucio too, but... Lucio and Ragazzo. I could probably do it in light, but I'm lazy. But like, yeah, it's nice. It's comfy. Here, do you want to join? Even though this is a Zatsu, do you want to join my Proto Bahamut and get your gold bar? Come get your gold bar. I could switch to the grand blue screen, but I'm lazy. There's 3 4-minute speedruns. That sounds like Japan to me. I don't know if that's even possible for American players. Yeah, like once I solo it in one element, like once I solo it in an element, I don't feel the need to go back and solo it again. You know what I mean? Like in that element, I just like now that I can full auto it in light, I can just do that. But I still need to solo it in dark. But I need to like... I'm hoping this summer I get Yukata de la Fille. And then I can actually plan around dark a little more seriously. I feel kind of screwed without de la Fille. Every comp uses her. Her or like Tsukiyomi or something like that. I'm missing like key dark units basically. And maybe, possibly, feasibly, I could go without them, but obviously people use them because they're a lot easier. The raid was too fast, you didn't get a hit in? Uh-oh. I haven't even soloed regular Lucy and Fire, Lucy and Fire. You should. Here, I forgot to, like, I accidentally pubbed it. Hold on. I won't pub this one. Here. I won't pub this one until for like 5 minutes or something. I like just solo Proto Bahamut in like 5 minutes, so I can do whatever. Light is good. Light is great. Full auto zone. I can't manual against people, so all I do is like all I do is just host and run off. All I do is host in Proto Bahamut. I don't join. I can't compete against fire players. I could compete against fire players back when the strat was Percy. Like without Yule and without Womdis and stuff like that. Like all of that stuff just makes it too crazy. And I had to kill off a dark character and like bring an Alan in and stuff like that. I could do that. I'm so behind now. I'm behind on the meta. Oh my god. I didn't mean to turn the Zatsu into a Grand Blue Zatsu, but it's still... I'm happy to talk about Grand Blue. Also, like... I need to finish watching the latest episode of Apothecary Diaries. Does anybody else watch that show? It's really good. I've been watching the English dub because a friend of mine plays the lead. Mao Mao. But... And then, like, you know, I like supporting my friends. And I generally tend to watch dubs anyway, just because I like hearing things in my native language. But it's a really, really good show. It's a bit like it's really engaging. Like, the two main characters, like, there's a lot of characters, but, like, the two leads are really, really cool. Especially, like, Mama, the lead herself. Like, she's really, really cool. And it has, like, some detective-y elements to it, I guess you could say. Because Mama is very clever and just, like, solves a lot of mysteries. Where's my gold bar? Where's my gold bar, Side Games? I haven't had a gold bar in ages. Where is it? I got a sand from a Hexa I leached yesterday. K-Teen does like solos every day and just like brings people in to leech. And so I leached his raid and like I got a sand off of it. I was like, let's go. It's on your watch list, but you haven't started the series. I recommend it. I have been trying to watch more anime lately. that one definitely like, you know, I decided to watch that one just because friend was in it, and I was like, wow, really surprised by how much I liked it. I watched this show called The Residents recently. That's not anime, but if you like detective murder mystery whodunit type stuff, especially when it's not heavy, where it's sort of light and clever and funny, like Knives Out or Clue, which I really, really like, The Residents is basically like perfect. I can forego the bar if it meant I could get a Celeste Fist. A Celeste Fist? Oh, like Magna 3 Celeste Fist. Speaking of watching anime, what less? Speaking of watching anime, how are you gonna finish that? I just read a thing from my friend. Tickets for advanced tickets went on sale for Final Destination Bloodlines today, right? And I have a friend from my Xseed days. So they still work at Xseed, but we still keep in contact. And basically, like, what we do when we hang out is we go watch horror movies. Or, like, horror-adjacent movies. Like, we saw The Monkey recently, which isn't really horror. It's more like comedy horror. But, like, you know, we watch horror movies together. That's become our thing. So as soon as Final Destination Bloodlines came out, like, advanced tickets went on sale, I texted them. I was like, we gotta see this! And of course, so we're gonna be seeing it right after it comes out. Very excited. And then I went to invite a third friend who was like, hey, do you want to see Final Destination Bloodlines with me and my other friend? And she was like, I don't know anything about it. Let me, like, but I'm not into horror stuff. And I was just like, oh, like, you don't want to see Final Destination Bloodlines then? Like, if you don't like horror, like, that's out. If you don't like gore, if you don't like your fears being preyed upon, that is out. I was like, you know that one fear people have of getting behind trucks with those giant logs because they could fall out and go through your car? I was like, Final Destination is responsible for that. That gif is from Final Destination. It just basically makes you feel like dying is always gonna happen. Ah! I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to feel like, just like, feel squeamish. I love scary movies. I like gore to an extent. But you never know, like, I don't want it to be gross necessarily. I kind of want it to be fun gore. I'm trying to think of like how to just, what does fun gore mean? Like, Saw is fun gore. Saw is gory, but fun. It's ridiculous. That's what makes it fun. Like, Saw is ridiculous. That's what's exciting about it. I love the Saw franchise. I'm really sad that Saw 11 apparently is no longer being made. Like, they canceled Saw 11. I'm like, are you kidding me? I love that series. Its budget is $12. How come it's not being made anymore? Final Destination is the feeling of, but what if that bad thing did happen? Exactly. I like gore when it's not like close-ups to make it painful, if that makes sense. Ooh, there's these movies that you would definitely not like. Hold on. Let me look up the director's name again. I know the director's name, and yet I can't think of it all the time. Off the top of my head. So, I'm just gonna describe it right now. But like, you know, like, David Cronenberg, right? He's like a really famous, like, horror, like, director who, like, is known for a lot of practical effects and stuff like that. He did, like, The Fly and stuff like that, and, you know, like, he's really famous, yeah. So, his son, Brandon Cronenberg, also is a director, and also loves practical effects in his stuff. And like he makes the most like upsetting, gory like films that really mess with your head. Like they're not just gore to be gore, like it's really upsetting. And it's like the way he uses like practical like prosthetics and stuff like that, and like they look so real, but he does these close-up shots that just look horrific and gory and gross, and I'm like like even I kind of get squeamish. But his movies sort of are incredible. I really like them because they mess with your head. So like, I mean, I've only seen 2 of them, granted, but like both of the ones I watched were like really, really good. There was Possessor. There was Possessor, which is a really cool movie about assassins that like go into the heads of other people to complete their job. And then there was shoot. What's the other film's name? Infinity Pool. That one was also messed up. Yeah, Infinity Pool was also really, really messed up. That one was about like rich people committing crimes overseas and then like just letting the body double, like they could create like a body double of themselves to take the capital punishment basically and get killed or tortured in their place. And then the rich people would watch their body doubles get tortured. And then they'd go out and commit more crimes and then pay for a body double to get tortured all over again. So they'd just feed into that. It was really messed up. It was really messed up. It like really messed with my head. Did you get Mars in the GBF inner? No. No, I will get Mars only if she comes home during free rolls. If not, I can subtix her later. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal if you know, she's subtixable. It's not the end of the world. Possessors is just Psychonauts but evil. Is that what Psychonauts is about? I never played Psychonauts. I'm not really a fan of inner life type gore, but 2D is fine. That was me for a while, honestly, because I kind of am with you on that. Like, if it was really like a gory anime or video game, I was completely fine with that. Because I was just like, it's not real. It took me a while before I could, like, enjoy movies with gore in real life. Yeah, but it's going into people's heads to fix what's going on. Oh. I miss Psychonauts. I miss that childhood game. I know that was like a childhood game for a lot of people. And I completely missed it. There's a lot of childhood games I missed. But I played a lot of good ones too. That's why I'm replaying Final Fantasy X. That was a childhood game. Anyway, the original point of that is the Final Destination Bloodlines thing is like, I was gonna invite my friend and they like are just afraid of blood and gore, and I was just like, don't worry, we can wait until there's something less bloody and gory or something like that. And she just replied, I'm waiting for a Bluey movie. So that's like, I think her level of tolerance for anything with blood. Which, by the way, I would go see a Bluey movie in theaters, so I would watch that. Mom! Dad! I'm not gonna do the song. Bluey is just real freaking cute. No mic stack today. Did you get it fixed? It seems to be fixed now. It seems to be fixed now. Like, I've been doing some 6-hour streams with Final Fantasy X, and we haven't had any static issues. So I think I fixed the issue, and it was honestly pretty weirdly simple. Like, they basically said, like, are you keeping your mic out in the open after use, and I was like, yeah, it's just sort of sitting on my mic stand. They were like, can you store it away with, you know those gel packets that they put in packaging that you're not supposed to eat? They were like, put it in the bag that we sent, and then pack it full of those gel things, and just leave it there. The silica gel, yeah. So they said put it in there with the silica gel, like a ton of those, and only take it out when you want to use it, and then immediately put it away afterwards. And weirdly enough, that worked. They were like, yeah, there's like moisture in the air that can mess with your mic. And I was like, I live in a dry climate though. I live in Los Angeles. It's not exactly humid here. But you know what? I mean, I haven't heard static since. So it kind of works. I was like, all right, you guys are the experts. And I mean, hey, if it works, you know? I never really thought about proper mic storage. Like, maybe I should be putting away my mic in my booth, too. It's just sitting in my booth the whole time. Out in the open. But I never get static on that mic, so maybe it's fine. Maybe it's a different kind of mic that works. Maybe this particular type of mic is just very sensitive. Could be a shotgun mic thing. Because this is a shotgun mic. And then I just have a regular old condenser in my booth, which I pretty much only use for classes and auditions. Like, I really don't use it for anything outside of that, so. But it'd be a pain to put away every time and store it. Wait, those aren't jelly beans? No! Don't eat them! Don't eat the silica gel! But yeah, afterwards, after the streams, I just put it away, and with its giant thing of silica, I bought like 30 silica gel packets, and I only have like 7 of them in there. But like, I don't know how long do silica gels work until they expire? Do they expire, or do they keep things dry forever? I don't know. It's a mystery. I gotta tell you guys, the Tunic soundtrack rules. For as often as I've listened to this game's soundtrack, I really ought to like play the actual game. I ought to play the actual game, because I listened to this soundtrack probably like 1,000 times. It is like the most beautiful soundtrack. I adore it. It makes me so happy. It's like every time I get into the car and I just need something kind of calm, it's like there for me. Sounds like the mic isn't getting as much moisture from recording versus the 6-hour streams. But like, well, the other mic is in my booth. The one that I use for recording is in my booth. And that's a different mic. And I wonder if it's just like condenser mics aren't as sensitive. And like, or delicate. Shotgun mics may just be more delicate, I guess. I don't know. But it's from a trusted brand. It's a pretty trusted brand of shotgun mics, so I'm happy I got it. I think it sounds good. And it's usually they say you use shotgun mics more for commercials, because it gives you that very present sound. But like, I don't record commercials that often. I don't record commercials. I've never been booked for a commercial before. I don't audition for commercials that often. A lot of commercials are non-union. So I only can audition for commercials when they're union. Just a pain! But like, you know, it's nice when a union commercial comes along and I can audition for it. Yay! I just mean the usage time for each is probably pretty different. Yeah. I definitely use... Yeah, it's not like I'm using the other one for 6 hours in a row. Although, like, I do use it, like, if I'm in class, like, it can be, like, a 4 or 5 hour class. It'll be on while I'm sitting there the entire time. But I'm not using it consistently for 5 hours or anything like that. I think the most consistently I've ever used it was for 3 hours. And that was for recording something. That was but I don't like recording stuff from my home booth because it's small. It's small, which makes it sound kind of boxy. So the audio quality isn't 100%. It's good enough. It's just not 100%. Like, it's definitely cleanable for an engineer to sound good and pristine. But like, it's small and it gets really hot easily. So if I close my booth and I'm sitting in there for a while, like, I start sweating like crazy. During the summer, it's so over for me. I would take classes and keep the door open the entire time. And then when my turn came up and it was like 10 minutes of reading, like, I would be sweating by the end of it. It was nasty. I needed to take like a shower after just a class. And all I was doing was sitting there or acting my heart out, but only for 10 minutes. Just because it was so hot. It's tough. Versus most studio booths are like nice and cool. Like, they can't keep the fan running while you're recording, but they usually keep it nice and cool with AC and stuff like that beforehand. They just turn off the fan while you're recording. And it's, I mean, I don't record that often, but I watch a lot of sessions. I get to watch a lot of recording being done in my current job, which is really, really nice. I get to watch actors work all the time, and I really, really like it because it's basically like free classes. I don't gotta pay for jack. In fact, I'm getting paid to watch you. Also, you guys, what is that game? What is the name of the game? Expedition 33. Was it Claire Obscura or something like that? I don't remember the full title. Claire Obscure. Expedition 33. Yeah, Claire Obscure. I'm like, I really, really want to play it. I really want to play it. It looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. What little music I've heard from it is really, really good. Like, everybody seems to love it. Like, I want to play it. I want to buy it so bad. But remember your backlog. I know, my backlog is huge. And you know what I'm doing instead? I'm replaying a game. I'm replaying a game from my childhood. Yeah, I'm like, man, I want to play this game so bad. I didn't realize it was coming out like now. And now everybody's playing it. And they all love it. So I'm like Squidward looking out at Patrick and SpongeBob. But I won't be that way when Rune Factory Guardians of Ozma comes out. When Rune Factory Guardians of Ozma comes out, then it's over for everyone. Because I'm going to be playing nothing but that. Nothing! If you do play it and decide to stream it, it would be lovely to watch. What? Expedition 33? I really want to... Like, I was having so much trouble because, like, I was watching Apollo Likes Bug streams. Like, I was watching his stream today, but he was playing Expedition 33, so I was, like, doing my work and just sort of having him on in the background, but trying hard not to pay too much attention to what was going on in the game, because I was like, I want to play this. I don't want to be spoiled. I just want to watch you. It was hard. I was struggling, you know? I'm also struggling because yesterday he was playing Resident Evil Village. And I was like, no, I can't. I want to play Resident Evil Village myself. So I have to like watch him and just listen to him, but not really pay attention to the game. Very difficult, you know? I had to do the same thing when Gold Bullet played Resident Evil 8. Village. Resident Evil Village, 8, Village, it's the same. I'm watching, but I'm also not watching. I'm supporting, but I'm trying to keep it spoiler free. So, like, I don't know, it's such a difficult balance, you know? It's too difficult. I've been like watching a wider variety of streamers recently, I feel like. It's been interesting. I'm expanding my horizons while still watching my faves, of course. Could never miss out on that. But I need more like when I wake up early in the morning and I just need something on in the background while I get ready for my day, like none of the people I regularly watch are streaming, except maybe Axel once in a while. So I'm like, well, who do I watch? Like, who do I watch? Sometimes Gerard is streaming. Sometimes Axel is streaming. Who's my Oshi? I don't really have an Oshi anymore. I don't know if I'd call any of them my Oshis. I like them all. I mean, I guess like, how strongly would you call like an Oshi? Is an Oshi, like, it's not like, I know there's Kami Oshi and then there's Oshi, but like, a person which you regularly watch and support, would you consider that Oshi tier? Like, you subscribe to them, you watch their streams pretty regularly, like... But it's not like you fangirl over them. I don't really fangirl anymore, if that makes sense. But I care about them. Someone you consider one of your favorites and keep up with that. Oh. Like, I feel like when I first started watching VTubers, I had an Oshi. And that was definitely Battle. I caught every Battle stream. I loved watching Battle. I thought he was the funniest thing. I was like the biggest fan. I still really like Battle. I think Battle is great. But I haven't been watching his streams as much. Mostly just because I've been expanding my horizons. But I'm still very supportive of Battle. Battle is a good streamer. He's very, very funny. I probably watch... I feel like the three... Like, I watch a lot of them. Like, I watch Fleon and Axel and the most, probably. I've been watching a lot of Claude recently. Claude Clawmark. He's actually quite inspiring to listen to. He really has his, like, a good head on his shoulders. So it's kind of nice to listen to somebody who's not a disaster like me. Who has a very practical way of living and thinking. Because I'm kind of like, even I'm an adult and I pay my taxes and stuff. I have an accountant and I'm like, you know, I've lived up to this point just fine. I still kind of consider myself a disaster, like an example you don't follow. And I wish I could be more of like a cool person that people could follow and admire and think was put together. But I'm not really that put together. I'm kind of a mess and like have bad days and I don't know. But yeah, like, I don't know. So I'm just like, listening to somebody who has it all, like, has it put together basically is kind of inspiring. So I like listening to him talk a lot. He's like, his like Zatsus are basically really, really nice to listen to. I haven't heard him talk much, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I like, you know, I watch his Valorant stuff because it's kind of nice background noise, but like, I like listening to his Zatsus a lot. I like Ruse, because Ruse is really, really like Ruse is funny and clever and plays a lot of interesting stuff. So Ruse is a really, really good one. When I feel like I want something calm, I watch Shinri. I'm glad Altair is streaming again too, so I'm happy to watch Altair. When I want something louder or more fun, I'll watch Haka. And I don't always... You threw me a hexacode. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna abandon my my Blue Sea raid, whatever. They can finish it, it's fine. But like, you can throw it to your chat. Here, have some free hexa. Do not forget to salute. If you join this, you will die right away, but do not F5 and lose your salute. Salute. That's the only way you're gonna get items. But like, so I'm glad Altair is streaming again, because Altair is very calming to listen to. Gosh, there's so many. It's really hard. Salute for loot, exactly. I like listening to Octavio's music. Because, oh my god, like, boy can sing. I've been watching Apollo Likes Bugs recently. Just because, like, I learned of him through his collabs with Ruse, which are really, really fun. They have really great chemistry together. Like, their streams are extremely entertaining together. It's like they've known each other their whole lives. Well, I've been watching a lot of others recently, too. The First Stage Production Boys I've been watching, because they're actually the ones that stream more early in the morning, which is why, like, it's kind of nice. You get items from saluting and doing nothing else? Yeah! You can salute and that's all. And then you got it! Super easy. It's kind of a weird coincidence. I've kind of just watched all male VTubers. Not because I dislike female VTubers, it's just a weird coincidence. I like a lot of female VTubers. And sometimes I watch... No, I don't hate them! I think girls are cute! If I had to choose between a husband and a wife, I would choose a wife! I think girls are cute. Hard for me to watch gaming streams, to be honest, because mostly no video, plus I have with the stream games I haven't played. And I haven't played minigames, so a lot of true crime at work. Oh man, I haven't listened to true crime in a long time. Would you say that in front of your husband, Lobelia? My husband, Lobelia, I sure hope that guy isn't my husband. No, remember, I want him in the tower to smooch. I want the tower and Lobelia to smooch. They're lovers, in my eyes. Her wife, Lobelia. I don't really watch lives. I got to your channel very randomly, like I was just scrolling and saw GBF live and got curious. Now I try getting into every stream. Aw, thank you! That's how it starts, though. You watch one out of curiosity, and then you start watching others, and you find them, you like, suddenly, next thing you know, like, you're listening to them in your car while you're driving. Or you have them on in the background while you're working. Or, like, you have them on in the background while you're getting ready for your work day. Like, it just happens. It snowballs. It gets worse and worse. Still waiting for Blitzball stream? Tell you what. If I get to 100 subscribers before I finish Final Fantasy, or 100 memberships, If I get to 100 memberships before I finish Final Fantasy X, I'll do a Blitzball stream. That's not gonna happen, but that's why I'm setting the impossible goal. I'm setting an impossible goal. 100 memberships before the end of Final Fantasy X. It's not gonna happen, so we're good. Do not give more memberships. I do not want to play Blitzball. Don't make me play more Blitzball, please. I'm not even gonna say how many I need because you're not gonna do it because I don't want you to do it. That's not the point of the conversation. That's not the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is for you to go, I guess we're never seeing the Blitzball stream. That's a lot of money. Please don't do that. I would literally cry if I had to play Blitzball for like a 6-hour stream. Like, man, even I haven't spent $500 on VTubers. How far did you get in Final Fantasy X so far? We just finished the Temple of Jose. So we're stopping. We literally just got Ixion. So the Crusaders tried to use Machina to defeat Sin. They failed miserably, as expected. And then I did my my Cloister of Trials to get Ixion. So YouTube short of you playing Blitzball, it's hilarious. I tried my best. Brent, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the gifted membership. That's so nice. 99 more to go. Please don't. Please don't. That's not... Please don't make me. I'm gonna be crying that entire stream. Just tears running down my face. I'm like, I have to spend like at least one point of the stream, like, it'd have to be like toward the end too. Like, it wouldn't even be like worth it because I'd have to wait till the very end of this, like when I'm like in the open world and like running around recruiting all these people. I don't even know who to recruit. I have to be told who to recruit. I'm a professional Blitzball hater. I would wish that upon my worst enemy. How dare you? Am I your enemy now? I hate Blitzball too. We didn't say how long the stream had to be, but like, if that happened, I would like try to stream until I won. You know what I mean? I would try to become a champion or whatever. I'm sure there's a trophy for it or something, right? There's like a trophy for it. Surely. That's kind of how it works. It'll be rewarding? No, because I hate Blitzball. It's gonna make me cry. It'd be like making me sit through and like I like the card games in Final Fantasy 8 and 9. Well, I like the one in 9 more than 8. But that's because my brain is small and I think 9's is easier than 8's. But like making me do nothing but that would just make my head explode. I never learned how to play Final Fantasy 8's card game. I have a confession, I never learned how to play it. I don't know how to play it. I didn't get the cards. Yeah, triple triad. I didn't understand the regional rules. I never played it. I never really got into it. Maybe I'm just not a minigames person. Maybe I'm just not a minigames person. Maybe I just like seeing the plot and the characters and stuff like that. The kind of minigames I like are in Mario Party, where everybody gets angry at each other. You lose friendships. I like a good old game of Monopoly. How's that for games? That's not really a mini game. That is a game. Do they have triple triad in Final Fantasy XIV? Oh wow. Super Best Friends did a video of them just playing triple triad in Final Fantasy VIII, nothing else from the rest of the game. Final Fantasy IV, you're not... Final Fantasy XIV has yet another feature that is not gonna draw me in because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna play Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not doing it. I can't. It's too big of an investment. I can't do it. There is so much to catch up on. Like, there's just no way I could possibly absorb it. Ooh, I got an artifact. Oh, it's a crappy artifact. Dang it. You can play Mahjong in Final Fantasy XIV? You know, I should learn how to play Mahjong. I should learn how to play it. I should learn how to play it. The only one I know is the fake version that they used to have on computers. Like on Windows, where you just match the tiles, like in a pattern. Like it wasn't actual Mahjong. Yeah, like that's all I know. You know what kind of stream would make me happy but would probably be boring for everyone else? Is like a puzzle stream where I just put together a puzzle. Like if I could set up my camera somehow so that we would just be like, I would put together a puzzle for like 10 hours. That would be fun. Like a jigsaw puzzle, yeah. I like putting together jigsaw puzzles. I think that'd be fun, but I don't have the space for it. Well, I did kind of expand my desk space for an office. People do Gunpla building streams, basically the same thing. Yeah, it's like kind of a chill thing. I like puzzles. You get Waka's best weapon for beating Blitzball, but I don't need it! I can still win without it! Do they have Mahjong in Yakuza? Like real? Like the real version? Can you learn it in Yakuza? Do they explain the rules so that it's easy to understand? It's funny? What do you mean it's funny? I kind of like... It's in text form. What? Kisha, what? What? It's like me right now. What? That's crazy! What? Thank you very much for the 20 gifted. You don't have to. You really don't have to. This is like putting a lot. No, don't make me stream Blitzball. It wouldn't even happen right away. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. You have to wait until I get to the end of the game so that I can run around, recruit people, and then play Blitzball. Like, that's not worth it. It's not worth it. Thank you, though. That's really, really nice of you. That's huge. I will put it to good use. Every gift is money for cat food. Honestly, it's probably gonna I got a text this morning saying that Mochi has to go to a vet appointment. She's due for her annual exam. Cause she's not old. Well, she's not old. She's like 8 years old, I think. She's a middle-aged cat. Healthy middle-aged cat. But she is lazy, and she does get, like, you know, health problems here and there, because she's just a lazy little cat. So, she's due for her annual health exam. I have a cat? Oh. Do I have a cat? I have many cats. I actually worked at a rescue for 4 years. At a cat rescue for 4 years. And I used to actually post a lot of the cats here and stuff, and I used to write about, like, my journey with cats. I won't get too deeply into what I did, but this will give you a good idea. I worked mostly in medical and hospice for, like, I volunteered. I want to say, like, I didn't get paid for doing any of this. I volunteered medical and hospice for cats for 4 years, and it weighed on me. But I will say, the last set of fosters I got were potentially hospice, but they were 4 kittens, and they all survived because I worked my butt off. And 2 of them got adopted by other people, and then 2 of them never left, and they are the loves of my lives. That's Hunter and Goose. I love them more than anything. They are little gifts in my life. So I have Mochi, Hunter, and Goose with me. And then at my parents' house, I have 3 cats. I have Nal, Ruby, and Matcha. So they're with my parents, but they're across the country. And the only reason they're with my parents and not with me is because it's really hard finding a place that lets you have so many cats. All of them were basically strays, yeah. Null and Ruby were the first 2 cats I adopted. They were like, Darkrai, stop! Thank you for the 20 gifted, but stop! Why do you guys want me to suffer? Why do you guys want me to suffer so bad? This is so rude! Why do you guys want me to play Blitzball? Oh my god. Please don't make it happen. Please don't make it happen, okay? Please don't make me play Blitzball. Please don't make me play Blitzball. I don't want to play. Ah! You guys. That's too much. That's too much. You 2 are insane. Both of you are insane. Might be time for Blitzball, unfortunately. It's literally like, I'm gonna get so wasted during that if I have to do it. Screw the diet, I'm getting wasted. It's literally not gonna happen for months, okay? Like, it takes a lot of effort to play Final Fantasy X. I'm only doing like 5 or 6 hours a weekend, and not even this weekend. And not even this weekend, because I have to go and upgrade my computer. How long does it take to Blitzball tournament to win the Blitzball tournament freely? To recruit players and like win and get the trophy. Like to get the Steam trophy. But it will happen sometime and I'm fine with it. Oh my god. This is so painful. You guys just like making me suffer. You guys just like making me suffer. This is so unfair. Alright. But it's not happening yet, so we're fine. We're safe. I'm still safe for now. So yeah, Null and Ruby are my first 2 cats. Basically, I moved to California and I had like lived here for like a year, and I was like, I really wanted to look into adopting my own pets. And my friend messaged me and was like, hey, there's this stray that's pregnant at my parents' house. When that stray has kittens, do you want to take some of the kittens? And I was like, sure. So I adopted 2 of the stray, 2 stray kittens, basically, I adopted. That's Null and Ruby. And they were the only ones I had for like maybe 4 or 5 years, I'm gonna say. And then I was like really depressed one day and I took a day off work and just like didn't know what to do because I was just like, I took it off because like I was depressed, you know what I mean? I was like, you know, I don't know what to do. I just kind of need to not be at work. And so I realized I needed to go pick up cat food. So I went to a new cat food store that was in a warehouse. And there was a bulletin board. And on the bulletin board, there was this advertisement or like a posting from this local vet saying that there were 2 kittens found inside the drywall of a house that had been vacated. And like the construction worker heard them and broke the wall and took the kittens and didn't know what to do with them, so he just brought them to the vet and left them there. So the 2 kittens had been living at the vet for for a few weeks. And they were basically like, well, the kittens are old enough to be adopted now or fostered. And I was like, I'll go foster them, I guess. Or, well, my thought was I'll go see the kittens because I hadn't seen a kitten in a long time. I immediately saw them and was like, I'll foster them, I'll take them. And then the fostering was foolish. Literally the second they were home, they were mine. Like, they were cute little things and they were running around and just... That was Matcha and Mochi. I loved them very, very much. Very cute. And then I had those 4. And then my friend calls me one day and is like, hey, I found a cat in a dumpster. You know, he's an older cat. They said he's like about, you know, like, no, they didn't say his age. I went and got his age inspected. He was about 9 years old when we found him. Anyway, so she was like, I can't keep him though. You have a bunch of cats though. What's one more? And I was just like, whatever. Sure, I can't argue with that logic. So I ended up fostering this cat, and I didn't even name him for a minute. I was trying really hard to get rid of him. Because I was like, dude, I have 4 cats. Like, that's really bad. And then, I put up, like, finally after 2 months, like, I named him Smooth Jazz. So I didn't, because he was really chill. He was, like, the most chill cat in existence. I named him Smooth Jazz. And then at 2 months into fostering him, trying to get rid of him as much as I can, I put up a Nextdoor ad, because Nextdoor was quite big. I don't know if it's still big right now, but I loved reading it for the coyote gossip, okay? There was coyote gossip all over that thing. So, like, I put up a Nextdoor ad, and then he got on my desk, and he booped my head as soon as I posted the ad, and I started sobbing, because I was just like, you booped my head. And here I am trying to get rid of you. I was like, I couldn't do it. So there I was, stuck with 5 cats. Hi, how are you, Prototype? So I was stuck with 5 cats for a really, really long time. And Smooth Jazz passed away in 2023. He was like 15, 14. I think he was 14. He lived a good long life. He was surrounded by love and everything like that. So, I mean, I'm always sad, of course, but I also, like, you know, I think he lived a very happy life and was very, very adored. So, I'm also satisfied that he got to live that good life. So, it's not a depressing thing for me. And then, yeah, you already heard the story about how I got Goose and Hunter. They were my last fosters through this, like, system. I probably would have adopted others too, but like I said, I was in hospice, so... you know, they didn't last. Which is my dark humor. Very dark humor. Very dark humor. It was a good thing, because otherwise I would have kept them all. But, like, I made many wonderful memories with many wonderful cats there. You need more cats? If I get a bigger house, if I ever own a house of my own, I would like to foster cats again. If I get a house of my own, I would like to foster cats again. And not, like, and maybe not be a rescue per se, but to be, like, like to work through a rescue. Next thing I know, he's named Night Paranoid. No. Is that OC fan art? Brent gave it to me. Brent gave it to me. Look, 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 look. It says congrats for top 2K. Isn't it cute? I love it. That's why it's my little trophy for my stream. I have one called Mimi and another called Alice. Mimi is a sweet fat boy and Alice is a beaver. I have many, like, it's really fun. I think cats have so many different personalities. Every single one of my cats is different. Every single one. People act like cats all have one personality or that they hate you or something like that. And I'm like, no. They have so many, like, they have so many personalities. Null is a Maine Coon and he's like really big and fluffy and he's very much about attention. He's obsessed with people. He loves to be picked up. He loves to be held. He loves to be cuddled. He loves, like, just being like a giant thing. Like, he's not fat. He's big. He's massive and he's fluffy, so he feels even more massive. So he's just like a big cuddle bug. It's like having a teddy bear. He aggressively loves you and wants your attention. And he loves people. He will always hang out with people. People don't make him nervous at all. And then there's Ruby. And Ruby is a calico. And she is a bitch. She's so mean. She hates everyone but me. But she's still, like, even with me, she does not want to be picked up. She likes to be pet a certain way. But she loves to be in my presence. And she misses me when I'm gone. She loves her mom. So it's like... But otherwise, she is the meanest thing. Like, she's so mean. She's so mean. But I love my girl. I don't know why she's so mean, but she is mean. She's never been hurt in her life, but she's so mean. It makes it very hard to transport her to places because she hates, like... I have to do the whole, like, blanket over her moment and, like, pick her up and move her around. Ugh, transferring her is hard. And then, like I said, Smooth Jazz was the chillest cat ever. Smooth Jazz was very chill. And he had like gray and white. Kijo, stop! No! Kijo! Stop! No! Now my ears, can you blink me? That's too much! Stop trying to fool us. I'm gonna have to end the stream so that you can't do more gifted. It's almost been 2 hours. I really might just end the stream so that, like, you can't do this anymore. This is cruel and unusual punishment. They can gift whenever? What? No! I'm slowly getting a friend's cat to let me pet him, but I think I don't know enough about cats. Cats are won over with food. How many to 100? I don't know. It doesn't immediately tell me. Like, it doesn't immediately add them up. Hold on. Flayon is streaming right now. I want to go watch Flayon. I might go watch Flayon after this. Like, when we hit the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna go watch Flayon so that you don't torture me anymore. So that I don't have Blitzball hanging over me. Hold on. Watch Flayon while streaming to us? No! I'm not gonna do that. I might do that with, like, side game streams or something like that at some point. Memberships. Hold on. So we're at 60 gifted. Oh, crud. No, 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 no! We're really close. Oh no. Oh no. I'm at 96. We count today. I'm at 96. This is awful. This is awful. I'm gonna have to do a blitzball stream. At 96. That's horrific. We'll do a watch along with Flay on stream. I love watching Flay on stream. Flayon is so much fun. Flayon is another one of the streamers who's very, like, bright and honest and true with what he says. And I really enjoy his perspective. You know what I mean? He's very blunt with his beliefs, and I think that they're really worthy of respect. Leon is fun, but he's loud. He's not really loud. He can be very expressive. When I think loud, I think Gerard. I like Gerard, but sometimes I need a minute. Sometimes I need a minute. I'm just like, hold on. I gotta take a pause. Oh my god, I missed the other Hexa. Oh my god, I missed the other Hexa. Because he's just loud compared to Tempest. Armis is a whole different... Yeah, Armis is full of kind of louder people. Well, Octavio's not really loud per se. But I feel like Ruse, Gold Bullet, and Gerard are both like very... They're all very expressive. You know what I mean? I love watching Gold Bullet streams. Like, they're so comfy. Like, he knows how to keep a conversation going. I really admire that. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. It's VTuber. Yes, yes. VTubers. I watch particularly a group of VTubers called Hollow Stars. Hello, hello. They're like my favorite VTubers. I love watching them. You're green, yes. People are going on a gifting spree in here. It's kind of painful. Because they're trying to make me play Blitzball. It's both a blessing and a curse. I'm afraid. I'm scared and afraid. Whenever I try to tell people about Beto, hold on, let me find this. The BL magnets? No! There's nothing, I don't really think BL when I think of them. I just like them as individuals. Beto... Dang it, I'm trying to think of like a good battle video, because like there's so many good battle. I really love like, oh no, Kijo. I have to play Blitzball now. I have to play Blitzball now. Don't congratulate me! This is sad! No! Ah! Congrats, Blitzballer. I will make... Oh my god. I will make good on this. I promise you. I will make good on this. I will do a Blitzball stream. I will recruit Blitzball players. I don't know. Do you name your team when you recruit them, or do they play as part of the Besaid Aurochs? Do you make your own team? Are they the Xanarkin Abes? How does it work? I'm a Blitzball pro. I'll keep going until I win all of the Blitzball. I promise. I will. I promise. The world's best blitzball player. I'm gonna be sobbing. It'll be plastered. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like worse than Guild Wars for me. I'm gonna just be like calling friends to keep me entertained as I go through this and suffer. I have to study? Is it really that strategic? Is blitzball that much work? Do I really have to go that hard? Really? Oh my god, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you've done this. Oh my god. Ah! I'll do it. I'll make good on it, I promise you. I will keep up with Final Fantasy X. I will do a whole blitzball stream dedicated to this. I will become the champion of blitzball. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you this. I can't believe this. That's more motivation to play Final Fantasy X. I'll keep like I'm excited to play more 10 actually. I'm excited to play more Final Fantasy X. It's very nostalgic of a game for me. And I swear, wait, can you beat the game and then play like all the blitzball, or like are there people that you can only recruit once you beat the game? Or can you recruit them all before beating the final boss? Is there like a super recruit or something like that once you beat the game? Teach me the blitzball ways. I gotta know what I'm getting into. Also, like, oh my god. Honestly, don't remember. We'll figure it out together. No! You did all this for her! You don't even remember! No! I was trying to find this one clip of Bettel. It was the very first clip I watched of him. I gotta find this clip. Like, surely I've sent it to people and have been like, this is like... Hold on. Surely I have sent this to somebody. I did! I sent it to people! Thank goodness. This is the clip that made me fall down the VTuber rabbit hole. This is the clip that made me fall down the VTuber rabbit hole. An absolutely insane clip of just Beto losing his mind throughout a crane game like stream. I was like, who is this? What in the world is going on? Can't believe this clip is 2 years old now. That's crazy. I saw it, and then I realized I knew who I needed to watch. It'll be you with Blitzball. Losing my mind increasingly. That's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. I'm gonna bring in friends to give me moral support. It's gonna be a day of guests. Important questions. Battle 1 or Battle 2? No! I can't separate them! They're both great! They both have their own wonderful personalities. For those who don't realize, there is a Battle 2. There's Battle 1, which is the Battle we're talking about right now. And then there's his twin brother, who is just called Battle 2. And so they do streams together sometimes. I think they do streams together every weekend, even. Also, nobody calls Battle by his name. They all call him like 800 different names. They call him anything but Bettle. Like, they call him like Betsy, Butter, Bingus. Yeah, there's so many names. So many names, so many flavors. I'm very partial to Gerber Baby instead of Gavis Bettle. He's just a very funny VTuber. A lot of people call him like Germa if Germa was a VTuber, and I feel like that's pretty accurate. Like, the comparison I don't think is even lost on him. So if you like Germa, Glorbius Borbius is definitely one of my favorites. That's great. It's endless. There's so much love for Bettle. And it's deserved. Okay, I'm gonna go, like... I'm gonna go watch Flayon now. Now that this terrifying journey has come to a close. I can't believe you both. Am I too old or too non-American? I don't think so. You can't say you're too old because you're probably younger than me. So I don't know. I watch a lot of agency VTubers, I guess. Kind of raid Flayon stream. How do I raid a stream? How do I raid a stream on YouTube? Do you think he'd mind? Do you think it would annoy him? I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. I'm 29. I'm pretty old, I think. No, you're younger than me. So, you can't call yourself old. Pretty sure you need perms to raid into a stream. Gotcha. That makes sense. That way, like, no, any old stranger can't just raid into it. You're younger than me, Silver Sky. Just a child. Just a fetus. Really. A babe. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I will see you guys later. You guys have been wonderful today. This was my first Zatsu, and I think it turned out to be very successful, so thank you for humoring me and for all the gifts, like, seriously. Kijo, like, Darkrai, like, oh my god, both of you. You went ham. That's crazy. I appreciate it. So, I'm gonna talk to you guys later, okay? Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow for Grand Blue, even. So, I'll see you guys.